Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man. We're back on Eastbridge Hills, and we've got some farming to do. Obviously, we've got some straw to pick up. So, let's see. The quicker picker-upper was where? I just had it. Where did I leave it? Could be out on the field. Let's get this combine out of here, though. Do that first. He's empty, so there's not a problem there. Let's just get him off the field. Get him off the field. See if I can make it. I can make it. Oh, yes. Slow it down, though. So where am I going to put this guy? Where did I put the other one? I don't know where I put the other one. I think I'm just going to park this one right here in this parking spot. This is my parking spot, nobody else's. Alright, there's the other one. He's got some soybeans in him. So, let's see if we can find a truck that's readily available. Which there may or may not be. There's our quicker picker-upper. He's on field 10. We'll have to come back to field 10. But let's see if we can find a truck that's available. What's that guy doing over there? He looks like he's just sitting there. Here, take a little bit of this. Alright. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What do we got going here? Is this ready to go? Looks like it is. It's ready to harvest. What is it? It's wheat. Wheat. Indeed it is. Field number 9. Do we have a course for field number 9? Not that I need one. I'm just curious. Let's put these two in 10 and we'll clean this up a little bit here. That one also in 10. Okay, and then let's go to 9. And we do have we have 2 harvests for 9. Why is there 2? Let's see what the difference is. Alright, is that different than the other one? What's the other one? Well, they are different. They start different. This one starts at the bottom. Let's take it. And if it works okay, it was the second one. If this one works okay, then we'll get rid of the first one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I say this was at the bottom? It's not. Alright, let's look at that again. The first one... That's the bottom right there. So the first one starts at the bottom. Alright, so it's the second one that we'll get rid of. Did I choose that one? I didn't choose it, did I? Or did I? Alright. Get this guy working here. Got a waken. Uh-oh. What was that? Why is there... Although there's potatoes. Never mind. Got a lot of work to do today. Now this is wheat. I'm not sure what we were doing with this, but is the thing doing enable straw? No, it's not. So we need to enable straw. So let's do that. We'll enable straw and get rid of that. I don't know if I need any more straw, but I can always sell it. So all right, there he goes. Oh, all right. This guy was doing potatoes. So we'll take him up, continue on with that. Don't hit a rock. I don't know how the corners of this field got seeded with wheat or something. It's crazy. Tell you what I'm going to do. I want to catch up. I'm going to try to empty that thing. I don't remember how much it holds. It may hold just a truck's worth. Okay, good. That's good. So it holds a truck's worth. I wonder who modded that. Must have been me. Okay, let's get this thing started and back him up. I'm going to clean that up before I get started with this. What a piece of equipment this is. It's a monster. Right, let him keep working and get this guy, get him back to the farm, and then I got to get a truck over there for that field. I think I've got another truck, don't I? Okay. I don't know where my other truck's at, but I need to get that straw guy working. The straw guy works pretty good, so I should be able to get him going. And there's the other truck. But I have to empty him. Where am I at? I'm lost. Alright, there we go. Okay, this guy's got soybeans, so they're not going to match. That's wheat. Look at that pretty gold color. Well, I don't know what color that is. It's not quite white. Tan, I guess. Light colored tan. Golden, blonde, maybe? Would you call that? Beautiful windrow. Remember how fluffy the windrow used to be in 2017 and 2015? Of course, we had a mod that did that. We don't have the mods that we used to have in 17 and 15. I hope we get them back. Okay, field number 9. Do I... Looks like, what's Chase Wheeler's doing? Potato harvester. What a good lad. All right, let's see. We're gonna do field 9 if we have one. Grain to silo. Drive the course and see if he takes off on his own without too much trouble. Okay, this guy has hay in it, so we must be down at field 10. Wait a minute, was he done? He was coming from field 11, because field 11 is going to be plowed now. Because I think I'm done with grass and hay on it. Yeah, I think so. So I need to get the plow down there. I want to try, I've gotten some new mods. I showed them off in a previous episode, I think, of either Don Diego or some such that I was doing. But I have some John Deeres I want to try, the bigger ones. The articulated John Deeres that I want to try out. They were mods that somebody sent to me. Somebody sent me a couple of John Deere tractors and asked me if I could mod them with bigger engines for them. And so I did. And after I sent them back to him, I did a few more mods that I wanted. I kind of stole his tractors that he sent me, but I figured that, hey, you know, I did the modding for him, so I kind of earned a right, I think, to use them. But I did some more mods that I wanted on the tractors. And I haven't had a chance to use them yet, so I have no idea whether they work properly. So I might have done a sucky job at modding, I don't know. Alright, so let's see here. First of all, we need to grab a course, field number 1. We're going to grab a harvest course and see where it starts. It should start right here, and it does. Okay, so I'm using this for a marker and a starting point. Okay, that's going to be my starting point right there. So let's shut that off and switch over to the grain transport. And then we're going to start the recording. We're going to come in the back way here. So let's slow it down a little bit so we can make this corner when it's got a full load. And then we're going to come this way. That combine's going to be in the way, isn't it? Doggone it. Okay, slow it down a little bit. Sling it wide so I can get around this tree. Doggone it, that combine. I could have went through there if that truck wasn't there. I actually still can, but I'd prefer coming out this way. Let's see if I can either get around that combine. Alright, we're okay. Take a shortcut through here. Now what I might do, that's a big field. I might lease another rig so that I can double up on this field. So let's do this first. We're going to do this. We're going to save this as field 01, straw to silo, I guess. Okay, and then let's dump that. Go back in here. We're going to grab the harvest one. And then we're going to grab the one we just made. And then let's put that away. Put that in there. And let's see if this is going to work. No worky? Uh-oh. What's going on? What's happening? I'm having mod problems here. Oh, come on. Don't do this. I'm stuck. I can't get out of this. Well, I can, but I think there's an issue. Yeah, I've been having mod problems. It's ever since that patch. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back finally. Talk about Groundhog Day. This is my third time back. Here's what happened. I froze up. The game froze up. Although I could do this kind of thing, I couldn't do anything else. I could jump to a different rig, but it wouldn't let me do the steering. See the steering? It wouldn't let me do anything. I was frozen. All I could do was jump from equipment to equipment. I could not drive anything. I couldn't start anything. I couldn't do anything. So what I did was I went in to see if I could save the game where I was, and I clicked that, and it said it saved, but it didn't. Then what I had to do was I had to log off the game, come back in. When I did, it put me at last night. So all the stuff that I had done previously in this episode was now undone. So I had to quickly do what I did to catch up to this point where I was right here. And then I got to this point again. I started this rig up and it froze again. So I then had to go back out, restart the game. When I did, it put me back to when I started before the episode, and I had to do all that work again up to this point. Now, there's something wrong with course play. There's something wrong with me doing two courses, is what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to do this time is just choose the harvest one, that one, and just get this thing started and let it go. I can't combine the courses. When I do, the game cocks up on me. And I want to finish this episode, so I don't want to keep letting it do that to me. So I'm just going to let this guy go, and we'll have to manually take him back into the farm until I can figure out what in the heck is going on. See if I can kick his button gear here. So I'm just going to have to manually take him back to the farm until I can figure out what's happening. A new version of Course Play is still in beta, so there could be something wrong with the having more than one, stacking the things up, the courses up. So I didn't want to mess with it right now. I want to finish this episode, and then I'll see if I can look at it. So what else am I doing? Okay, this guy's ready to get emptied. What's he doing? He's just waiting. All right, let's get these potatoes done. We'll just keep working. But yeah, it's frustrating. So I had to do that 3 times, or well, twice. Anyway. No, actually I did it 3 times. I did it first time when I recorded. Then I had to do it 2 times to get caught back up again. So yeah, 3 times I had to do that work. And each time I did it, though, I learned my lesson. I didn't put the combine in the way like I did the last time. So the combine's actually setting up on field number 3, I think it is, because that's ready to harvest. And oh geez, I just missed my turn. Well, I'll come around this other way. Come around here and dump it. 6 one, half dozen the other, right? Alright, well that's dumping. We'll go get the second combine. What's he doing? He's stuck. No, what's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. Figure that out in a minute. Okay, he's waiting. Where's the other combine? There it is. So, remember I took this one back to the farm. Well, I realized that I had another field to do here, so we're going to come up here and do this. And let's see, what is it that we're doing up here? Is this oats? It is. Okay, it's oats. Why is it showing me clear back here what it is? I'm not even on the field. Does it think that's part of the field? I didn't get it fully fertilized. My bad. So we're not going to get the best harvest on it. And I think I can get by with just hiring a worker. But let me see if I'm getting windrow. Yeah, I'm getting windrow. All right. Okay, we'll let him go. We need to get another truck up there. Do I have a second truck? I do, but I'm using it for the potatoes. All right, the straw guy's full already. So I'm going to test it. I'm going to turn that other course off and test the one that actually brings the straw to the farm and see if there's an issue with that. So let's get the straw guy. Okay, let me get rid of this course right here. We're gonna turn this guy off. Get rid of that. Let's move it to here. And then let's choose the straw to silo. Let me look at that, see if there's a problem. Doesn't look like it. Drive the course. Okay, that seems to be okay. Maybe. Where's he going? Well, he's going to go to the start, I guess. And then what? What's he going to do when he gets there? Well, evidently the problem is in between the 2 courses. But I don't want to do it again and have it freeze my game a 3rd time. Because I wasted a good half hour having to redo all that work 3 times. So I want to finish this episode and then I'll mess with it. See if I can figure out what it's doing. Okay, he just had to get to the start. He's okay. Let's get on with it. Let's see, I want to take the plow over to field 11. Looks like field 5 is ready as well. Helper Steve Jones has nearly full grain tank. Well, where's his truck? Oh, he's done. Was that the potato fella? I think that was the potato guy. Whoa, whoa, straighten up. What the heck? All right, you know, hey, here's a good time to do this. Let me jump this Challenger out here. I want to try one of my new tractors here. Now, the ones I've got are these two right here. These are the newest ones. That one I love. What is that one? 8R. What is that one? I don't know where that one came from. Huh. I don't really care for the track ones unless I'm on hilly country. So this one is kind of hilly. Maybe I should use the track one. Because this one does have some hills. I just like the looks of this one better, but... Oh, 6 one, half dozen the other. Okay, let's try the track one, I guess. So, standard design or Starfire 6000 or Starfire 3000. I'll go with the 6000. This is just cosmetic, even though it costs $6,000. It's basically just cosmetic. We've got the wide tracks, or we've got the row crop tracks. Now, the row crop tracks make it look really weird, don't it? I'm gonna stay with the wide tracks, and then I want the we got the 420. This cost $283. I remodded this. This is one of the two John Deeres that the gentleman sent me and asked me to mod for him, and he wanted it to be able to have at least 1,000 horsepower. So it starts off with 420 at $283, and every time we purchase a different, bigger engine, it went to 420. It's a little bit more money. A little bit more money at 420. Wait a minute. Sorry. I'm over here. Okay, so it's 420. It's 309 for a 470. 520 is 350. 377 for the 570, which is adding 126,000 because of the engine. When we get up to 620, it's 153 at 403. We've got 1,000 horsepower. It's $173 for that engine, and $423,000. Now, I remodded this because I wanted to. The way it was set up was it started, the very base tractor, where it's 420 horsepower, started at $350,000. And I changed the base price to $250,000, and so that's why it's a little bit cheaper at the back end when we get up to the 1,000. This was supposed to be $500 and almost $5.5 million for this tractor, and that is the realistic price for this tractor. So anyway, I'm going to buy that, and I'm just assuming in my game that was a used tractor and I didn't want to pay full price for it. And I'm the biggest farmer in the country here, so they give me a discount. So this is our tractor here. I haven't had a chance to test this yet. I made it so that it drives a little bit faster, and I beefed the brakes up a little bit because it's such a monster. Where am I going? Anybody know? Oh, okay. I'm close. Where did I come out of? I just need to go right here. Alright, I'm going this way. Okay, I see an issue so far. I think I beefed the brakes too much. I need to take the brakes down a little bit, because that's not right. Yeah, the brakes are too tight. I need to fix that. I didn't want it to go too terribly fast. So the top end's about 30 miles an hour. It's a big rig. It shouldn't really go that fast, I suppose. But I beefed it up a little bit. Now it should pull this perfectly fine. But yeah, I really do need to take those brakes down a little bit. Braking power and torque and all that stuff are different for each tractor. So it's hard to kind of gauge unless you drive it. So since this is the first time I've gotten to drive this, I can test it out a little bit. Now let's see. I think I can just hire a worker here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Where's the actual field? Right there. As far as the horsepower and the torque, it seems to be okay. I can't tell you for sure until we get this guy working. And there is a little bit of an incline there, but not much. So let's hire a worker if we can. Nobody wants to work? Well, fine. That's not good. Nobody wants to work this. Well, come on. Am I going to have to do it manually? I should have set a course route, I guess. I thought I could just hire a worker. So it seems to be working pretty good. It doesn't seem to have any trouble pulling this huge plow. I'm going to do a manual headland and then see if I can hire a worker after that. I want to test this tractor over on field number 1 because it's got the top end of field number 1 is quite inclined, and also field number 8 is very inclined. I had some tractors spinning out on field number 8, and the drivetrain mod does not work anymore. It got broken after the patch. A couple of mods did. I just took them out of the game because they were the ones that were causing me some issues in the game. You never know. The only way to find out, and I've had some people do this recently that got messed up on the patch, you have to take all your mods off and put them back one at a time and see if there's any kind of conflicts. So the couple of mods that I took completely out were the animal HUD, which I kind of liked the animal HUD. Now that was the one that when you push a button that you've bound, would up in the right hand corner, it would give you all the information on your animals, each one at a time. So if you hit one button, it would tell you what the sheep were doing. If you hit the next button, it would be the cattle or the horses or, you know, the pigs or the chickens. And you could turn them off one at a time. So you could click a button and see what the pigs are doing, and click it and they would go off. If you clicked it and then clicked the next button, it would leave the pigs on and show you what the cows are doing. But here's the issue. I never used it. I've had it from, you know, right up early that the game was released, but I'd never used it. I always forget I had it. So that one went. It's not working anymore. The drive control is not working anymore. That's the one that lets you do four-wheel drive. So I just got rid of them till they get patched, or I can play with them. Now, let's see if I can hire a worker. So far, it doesn't seem to be struggling at all to pull this big plow. But I'm not on a terrible large hill. Let's see. Will it let me hire a worker? It still won't let me hire a worker. All right. Well, I'm going to stop him here and move on. Let's see. This guy's done. This is the oat feller. We don't have a truck up here. So I'm just going to drive this down to a location where there's a truck. Let me put that back in. We've got to get our quicker picker upper running again. I got to figure that out because I had it running for a while. I may have to go back to an earlier version of Courseplay. All right, let's see here. This is going to be field number 5. Let's choose a course for that. Harvest right there, and then line it up, and then we'll get a truck over here to get our grain. Because I'm not quite sure what's on this. It might be oats. If it is, I can just continue on. But if it's not, it might be oats. Kind of looks like oats, but I could be wrong. I can't hardly tell anymore. I keep going from map to map, and each mod author can change the textures and stuff. So this is wheat. So it's not oats. So I need to get a truck over here. Let's see. He's just waiting. He's waiting. I don't know what the heck he's doing. He's got wheat. Let's stop him. Figure out what's going on here. Let's start him up again and see if he's willing to do his job. Okay, he's just running around in circles now, so we need to stop him. And get rid of that and go back to straw to silo. No, we're going to go back to harvest. Tell you what I'm going to do when the episode is over. I want to try something on this to see if I've figured out what's wrong. I've been thinking about it, and I might know something that could be causing the problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the end of the episode after I log off after I turn the camera off. I'm going to save the game and then load up both courses again. And so I don't know where he left off, so I'm just going to start him right here again. Whoops. Oh, no. Don't do that. There we go. And that way, if something goes bug up on me, I'll at least have saved right here instead of having to redo all that work. All right, so he's ready to be unloaded. Need to put that down. Let's start him up. Let's get our potato truck going. That's quite the load. Can you imagine how much a truckload of potatoes would weigh? Oh my goodness. Grab a burlap bag at the grocery store, or just a bag of potatoes. They're not very big. Just a small bag of potatoes and see what they weigh. And then imagine what a truck like this would weigh. I went the wrong direction. I'll just take a shortcut through here. That'd be heavy. Oh my goodness. That'd weigh a lot. With that being said, the Peterbilt does a pretty good job of hauling it, doesn't it? Go, Whistling Pete. What's happening? Don't tell me the potatoes are full. No, don't tell me this. Is the potato full? I don't know how much it's set to hold. It's what is it? 350,000? That's weird. I thought I had this thing modded to hold more, but it's not wanting to let me dump these. Great. Well, I don't need that many potatoes. I could actually sell them. That being said, it still kind of bothers me because I thought I fixed that. All right, fine. We're going to let this sit. I'm going to sell those. I don't need 350,000 storage. That's probably enough. I think there's another storage around on one of the other farms. Oh, God. Now what's he doing? Why did it do that? I didn't ask it to do that. All right. It looks like I'm buggered again. As it turns out, though, it's almost time. I've got 1 minute left of my normal scheduled recording, so it's close enough to 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, see if I can figure out what's buggering me here. And hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back on the farm in the next episode. Happy farming.